Howdy, folks. Go over here. Should get my weapons choice. Here we go. I've got one person and one life, so I'm already ahead of the game. Welcome, welcome, wherever you are. Let's play for a while. Hang out. Ooh, I'm up to 2 people. Zach, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining. Brand new bands on both my slings tonight, so who knows if they're broken. Well, they have big targets. Oh, nailed that 40. Whereas Andy Rose said this morning over and over. So, hey, Cody King, I got Zach. My mic off? You not hear me? Oh, yeah, it is off. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Am I a Verizon commercial? Can you hear me now? That mucho better? Ah, thanks, Zach. Sorry about that. I turned the one down by the target on and forgot to turn this one on. All right, for those of you that are here already, shows I got 19 people online, but I don't believe that. The other day when I first started, it showed I had 33, and then it dropped right down to like 8. So anyway, for those that are on, it's game night here at our church. I'm in the church basement, in case you don't know, on our archery range. And they're having a game night upstairs, so could get a little noisy because there could be some kids running around. So I get the basement pretty much to myself. They stay out of my way, stay away from me. So hopefully, if they come down, I'll make them say hello on camera. Hey, Roy, glad you're here. I know you're driving, buddy. Enjoy hanging out and listening to the stupidity and the frivolity and the fun. Wow, we're still sitting on 14. That number hasn't gone down. I never had. I'm gaining popularity. Somebody loves me. And my wife is not on. I can promise you that. She's not padding the numbers. It's her Christmas time, her favorite time of the year, March Madness. She loves basketball, so she's watching it all. From the local high school girls tournament to the NCAAs and whatever other kind of college or high school game she can find. And I can't shoot for crap tonight. Thanks for all the likes already. We're up to 3. Woohoo! Man, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. That was just a hair over the 40. I'm shooting at the 40 because, you know, aim small, miss small, that kind of thing. So I'm shooting at the smaller targets in the lineup. Plus, I just started and I'm not warmed up. And these were brand new brands. Brand new bands. Sorry, I was off camera there. Brand new bands here. There we go. We nailed it that time. Can we do two? Can we do two? Can we do two? Woo, 2 in a row. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do the happy dance. You guys still there? Hopefully I didn't drop my connection. You guys still there? Hopefully I didn't drop my connection. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Lost everybody. Hopefully you'll come back. Sorry if you guys dropped the connection. I turn around and my phone says reconnecting. And then my timer started all over. But I got 5 people back. Hey, CG. How's it going, man? Cody, thanks for sticking around. Hopefully, I wonder if did my whole thing drop out, my whole live? Because here I got a reconnecting message and I don't know what caused it because I have a good internet connection here now. Just trying to get my accuracy up before next weekend. Next week this time, it'll be 7:30 there. So I'll probably be on the practice range or talking to somebody or doing something stupid. There's like 2 or 3 in a row. Booyah. Woo, got another one. Smoked it. Let's see if we can do it again. Woohoo! I hammered that one. Dude. You guys probably notice it looks a wee bit different downrange tonight. You don't see all the archery targets, and there's another curtain up. And so the boys group that meets on Thursday nights, they started their BB gun merit. And so they had to redo the range just a little bit so they could shoot BB guns. And we got our Red Riders. So the kids get to shoot the Red Riders. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They had a good time last night. We had a couple of kids that had never done it before. We did the merit a couple of years ago again. And for a lot of them, it was their first time. I got to tell this story because it's so cool. There's this one kid who sometimes doesn't have the most self-confidence in the world. And when we did it like 3 or 4 years ago, he struggled to hit the targets and get the score that he needed to qualify for the merit. But he squeezed by. He struggled. He had a hard time. He just wasn't holding the gun right. You know how kids do when they don't know what they're doing. Well, this time, he's going to have to get the advanced BB gun, and he's going to have to score much higher. Last night, he had 3 of the 5 highest scores on 3 rounds of shooting at 5 shots apiece. He could not miss. He had like perfect score is 50, and I think he had a 45 and 2 44s. One kid had a 47 and one kid had a 46. It's kind of cool seeing a kid grow up and all of a sudden it just works. That was really cool. Plus, he's one that talks to me all the time because he likes planes like I do. So we're always talking about RC planes. Roy's here, Barefoot Slinger. How's it going, buddy? We're up to 7 folks. Let's get that number up. Let's get that number up to like 20. That would be awesome. What is funny, if you ever watch some of the guys during the day, like Andy and Josh, when they get together, or either one of them do it by themselves, because they get a lot, and it's during the day. If you ever like swipe up on this live, you'll see other lives that people have going on. There's some weird stuff out there. There's some weird things going on out there. But anyway, I think some of the people are flipping through theirs on the scroll, just looking for something stupid to watch or something fun, and they'll land on it, and they troll so bad. Some of the stuff those people say is freaking hilarious. Sometimes they have to kick them out. Sometimes they have to tell them to get lost. It's like, that looks really dangerous. What the heck? What are you guys doing? What are you guys shooting? Of course, Josh and Andy, all they talk about is that long draw slapping them in the face. It's pretty funny, actually. If you ever get to watch one of those daytime ones with Josh Hicks or Andy Lowe, some of the people that come on there, some of them get very political and they just say, we're not going there, or they ask them stupid questions. Just being trolls. It's kind of funny. I'll know I've arrived when we get a troll. Sorry, I always have to put my glasses on. Yeah, Barefoot. I've seen some pictures. Mr. Barefoot Slinger's been working on a bunch of wooden slingshots that are very pretty. He's been working on making lanyards for your slingshots and zipper pulls. He sent me some pictures today. And he's been getting addicted to paracord. Don't sniff the stuff, Ron. Don't sniff the stuff. Might make you sick. But he's going to have some stuff to sell at the Midwest Spring Sling. And I think I got my eye on one lanyard that would go really good on this, because it's the right colors and I really like it. So I think he's making one special for me. So if you guys see him there, he makes some really pretty wood slingshots. And if I remember right, he says he uses exotic hardwoods, so they're not like the spruce tree out behind your house kind of thing. Some of them are trees I didn't know existed. I don't know if you can get it, Ron, Mr. Barefoot Slinger, but when we were doing a merit a couple years ago with some of the boys here, it was a building merit, like construction. One of our leaders is in construction and builds cabinets and other stuff. He brought in like the heaviest wood known to mankind. It's iron wood. And it felt like it was metal and not wood. It was super heavy. I don't know how hard that would be to work with, but it was really dark green, dark, almost like walnut. That'd kind of make a cool slingshot. And it might stand up, the frame hits. That would be a cool wood to play with. I don't know if you can find that stuff, Ron, or if it's readily available, or if you just got to be lucky to find it. But he only had a little tiny piece, but man, it weighed like 3 times what everything else weighed. I'm doing all right on that 40 tonight. Until then. I would if I had the tools to work with it and it will sink. Yeah, it was very heavy, so I don't think it was very porous, so I could see how it wouldn't float. But hey, I don't plan on using my slingshot out in the ocean or in the lake or anything. So it wouldn't really matter to me if it sinks, but I probably shouldn't make a boat out of it. Oh, got the 40. Let's see if we can hit the 50. Let's see if we can walk it across. I barely got it to 40, but I hit. There it is. Let's go for the 60. Boom. Let's go for the 70. Ah, I missed it. How could I miss one that big after hitting a 40? Anyway, the kids were shooting BB guns last night, so before I started, I took my magnet down and I picked up a bunch of BBs. Otherwise, when I go to pick my ammo tonight, I'm going to get a big mixture of 8mm and like 2mm, and I don't want the BBs in my pile. So I threw a bunch away. I wonder if I shot the BB gun, what it would do to one of my targets. That could be fun. I probably get more feet per second out of this than I do that little Red Ryder. 40, let's do 50. Boom. That wasn't a good hit, but it was a hit. I'll take it. Let's do 60. 60. Again, pardon the footsteps. If you hear noise from upstairs, they're having a game night. Let's do 70. I missed it again. I'm not a game person, so I don't go out and play games. I come down here and much rather shoot. Oh, I got something to show you guys. My one and only. I showed it in one of my basic videos just for a second, but I'll try and shoot it for you guys and see if it works. Da-da-da! I know I said in my last live that I'm not a big fan of natties. I'm really not. For some reason, I just like the polished look of a well-made slingshot, where the natural look, the organic look, it's just not my thing. But I made this because I found a limb in my yard and I wanted to give it a whirl. I have no tools. I have no grinders, no nothing. I got a pocket knife and I bought some sandpaper. And we had some woodworking tools set up down here in the basement because we were doing a pine wood derby. And so we had some sanders, so I did take advantage of that. But I tried to make a grip on there. I don't know if you can see it. Little bit of a boop, boop, boop there. Here's the problem with the slingshot. This part is way too big. When you try and pull it back to shoot it, it just wants to, it's hard to hold. You literally have to grip it way up here to shoot it. So what I need to do is take about this much off of it right there. I think I'd have a pretty decent little shooter. I just need to, next time they have the wood stuff out, I'll do it. But let's try and shoot it. I haven't shot this with a steel ball. It's got a regular fiber pouch on it. It's got some .5 simple shot bands. Who knows how this is going to go, people? But we're going to try it. Oh, that was way low. Probably because it's a much bigger fork. So I need to bring my anchor way down, which is another reason I don't like it. All right, let's try this. Nope. Let's bring her down some more. Scared me when it didn't hit the target, right? Oh, that hit the archery target and it just rolled back and hit my feet. So I'm only going to shoot this one more time because I'm flat out scared of it. Oh, I got one target down there. Not what I was aiming at. But it does shoot. But seriously, wouldn't use that. Yeah, I need to cut the forks down. But like I said, I really don't. I got a saw at home, a big saw for trees. So, and I do have a Dremel tool, so I might do it. Let's see, I would like 90 millimeters. So 90 millimeters, I'd have to cut it off to right there. But what I liked about this one is it had this natural character to it. So I kind of wanted to keep that. But I'll cut it off someday. Like I said, I'm not a big Natty fan. Harbor Freight, yeah, I know, but right now all my money's going into getting to the tournament and having spending money to buy stuff from people. I want to support the hobby. I got a lot of accessories I want to buy from Slingshot. There might be a Slingshot or two that I want to pick up. I know I need to buy some new band material because I'm getting low on this tritium stuff, so I need to get at least 1 or 2 tubes of that and maybe somebody else's just to try it out. I'm not one of those people that buys all the stuff and tries it all. I find one that I like and I just shoot it. And then if for some reason something goes wrong and I don't like it, I'll go find another one and try that out until I don't like it. I want to shoot well, so I try and take all the variables out by 5 different slingshots in one session and 8 different kinds of bands and stuff like that. Trying to build consistency. Right now I'm consistently missing. There we go. I got 40. Let's see if we can walk it across again and make it when we get to the 70. I missed it the 50, so I guess I don't have to worry about getting to the 70 this time. Yes, consistent setups go a long way toward consistent shooting. That's why this is all I'm shooting. My Axiom X with a bunch of frame hits. I call that patina. Yes, sir, that's patina. And I have this one, same thing in black, with the same bands, same exact setup. Everything is equal about them. So if I break a band out on the woods course or in the middle of competition on this one, I just reach down and grab my other one. And so, yeah, that's why I don't collect a bunch of slingshots. I know long draw Perkins, Mr. Roy, I see him buying them from people all the time. And I know a lot of you guys have a whole collection, like I got RC airplanes in my basement. But for consistency on this, I want to be my best, so I don't want to be swapping around. I want to find what I like and go with it. If these go bad, my LT2 is the same dimension. I set my frame width up to match the LT2 because that's what I liked before. So if something happened with these, I'd probably get the Pro version of the LT2. Everybody raves about the plain Axiom. If they made a 90 millimeter of that, I might be tempted to try it. There was the 50. Now let's see if we can get to 60. Oh, was that close? That close. I collect, but I only shoot 1 frame from tournament. The guy who dies with the most toys wins. Yes, John, I know how that goes. Oh, the regular Axiom is 90. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks for popping in. So maybe I'll pick one up at the Midwest. I'm sure Simple Shot's going to have them there. What I really want to get from Simple Shot's a bow sling, so I can come down here to the archery range with the kids and shoot with them. I have a feeling I'd be better at that than I would be with the bow and arrow, because even though I'm an instructor, that doesn't mean I'm good. I just know how to teach and help people and basically do crowd control. And usually for archery clubs, I'm the scorekeeper for their competition rounds. Ooh, there's a 40. Let's see if we can walk her over. No pressure. Jordan's here. There was a 50. I hit her hard. try the 60. Yes. Okay. This is where I always screw up. I keep missing the 70. Yes. All right, now it's time for the 80. Come on, it's the biggest one in there. Now I'm going to walk it back, see if I can make it all the way back. Let's go for 70. Ah! Every time I try and walk it back, I screw it up. Those Kodiaks do look pretty good. If you mean the Ocularis, I have one. No, I had the Ocularis. And I've almost never shot it because, one, it was a bigger frame. And I just didn't like it. The only reason I got the Ocularis for Christmas a year ago, was because I wanted to try Through the Fork just to see what the hype was about. And I didn't like it. The reason I didn't like it, and I've said it on here before, but maybe you weren't on, with Over the Top, you get the aim right there. With Through the Fork, you're aiming in the middle, which means you literally have to cover your target up. And at least I think that's how it works. And I didn't like doing that. So, plus it was 100 millimeter. The Ocularis, I believe, is a wider frame. You can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan, but I think it's a bigger frame. So I had trouble shooting with it, obviously. So not a fan of the Ocularis. I have had one, and I got rid of it. I sold it. Are you going to have any of the bow slings there, Jordan? If not, I'll just take that money and buy something else. But yeah, I would love to try a Kodiak. So some of you guys that have these banded up, I would like to try them just to get my hands on them and get a feel for them. If anybody wants to shoot my Axiom X, I'll give you my backup, but I'm not adjusting it for you. You're going to have to shoot it the way it is. Will they have any bow slings there, Jordan? I'm kind of curious. There's the 60. Am I going to be able to walk this over? I got the top of it and it spans, so I'm counting it. All right, now I'm going to try and go backwards. This is where I always mess up. Who's rooting for me? Come on, boys. Come on. I miss it every time, that far low to the left. Every time when I'm coming back. I guess I get all hyped up. You'll have 2 sling bows. Will those be for sale, or are they just to try out and show off? Might have to buy one, because I kind of want one. And then after that, it's up to however my money holds up. I know there's a lot of accessories that I want to get that I could use that I'm starting to run low on. And I might be interested in one of Jordan's Kodiaks. If Josh Hicks can teach me to shoot the pickle fork without blowing myself and my frame up, I really want one of his pistons. I just like the look of that slingshot. And Jordan, you would know, they were talking about gappers on Josh Hicks's live show today. Are gappers just like bigger pickle forks and they're meant to be shot the same way, or do they shoot the same way as a regular slingshot? Just curious. I thought the gapper was just a regular slingshot that wasn't a pickle fork, but obviously I'm wrong. Just curious about that. Maybe that would be a safer version of a pickle fork. Nice. 60. Let's see if we can do it and then walk it back. 70. There's 80. Let's go back to the 70 and see if I can not miss it this time. Woo! I got it. All right, time for the 60. $50. Oh, right between the 40 and the 50. I flinched on that. Yeah, for sale. I don't know why they hid that comment, Jordan. Carbon fiber stylus. Who makes that one, CG? It sounds cool just because it's carbon fiber, but I will have I'll have a much bigger budget to spend than I thought. But I still don't really want to go over the amount of money I bring to play with. What's the carbon fiber stylus? Boy, those big microfibers make a good sound. See if we can hit the frog. Ooh, got his butt. I need to stop watching people shoot and shoot myself. Hope somebody's moderating for me. Whoever that is, thank you. That was a funny one, Zach. I need to stop watching other people shoot and shoot myself. I have banned sets from AIM last year. I think when you said shoot myself, that the YouTube bots and AI didn't like you saying shoot yourself. I think they kind of found that offensive. So we had to review that one. So just think about how you're wording your stuff. That was funny. That was funny. All right, let's see. What can we do? All right, I'm shooting pretty good that way. Oh. Just because I know I shouldn't, I'm going to try a couple shots with my flipping pickle and see how long it takes to get a frame hit. Last time I did this, I shot it like 10 times and hit the frame 3 of them. It's like, okay, I'm done. That was high because it's a smaller frame, so it's going to shoot high, so I need to move my anchor up. Still shooting really high. Oh, actually got what I was shooting at. I ordered some of those little finger sleeves that you see Josh Hicks wear, and he sent me a link to them. And they should be arriving any moment at my house. And I definitely need them with this thing. I put some shorter bands on this because for a while I was doing this thing. I was doing really well, not hurting myself or anything. But I had such loose bands on it, my ammo would barely make it downrange. So I put some shorter bands on it like I use on my long draw LT2, and the increased speed really messed me up. Man, when I flip my wrist at the end, like some people tell you, that's when I get a band slap. Let me try it without flipping my wrist. I've just got a habit of doing it now. Yeah, I didn't get a band slap on that one. So maybe I should quit doing that. So I'm wondering if I overpowered my ammo. I use 8mm steel. I believe these bands are tritium rose, and I believe my taper is 1810 on them. I could go down to 1610. Obviously, I'm not ready for prime time with this thing. All right, it's enough of you. This one, I am better at. This is my long draw LT2 with my very low level quality lanyard that I made out of paracord, not having ever done paracord before. Still got 7 people on, so thank you. Does everybody want to hit that like button? That was low. Again, I'm not ready to compete with this. After the tournament, next week is when I'm going to start learning the long draw a little better. Put some effort behind it. I just don't want to mess up my consistency with the regular slingshot this close to the tournament. But I do want to learn it just because it's cool. I did a pull test on this today. My short draw slingshots using 2212 taper with tritium rose. I'm sorry, it's not. I didn't say it bougie enough. Tritium rose. I'm getting a 6 1/4 pound pull. With this, and on my pickle fork, I was only getting like 4 3/4. So it is a very light pull, which is I can see why people like the long draw, because the stress on your arm. Well, I hit a target, but not the one I was aiming at. I can't shoot this tonight for squat. Can't even hit that big target. Usually I can hit it. Oh, we got it. All right, let's go back to real practice that actually might help me not look bad next weekend. All right, somebody. Oh, that was, holy moly, I missed a bunch of comments. Sorry. Oh, let's see what I missed. Don't shoot myself. Yeah, I managed to not shoot myself, Jordan, but thanks for the encouragement. No frame hits on the pickle, and I probably did 10, 12 shots with it. I hit the target once, progress, without injuring myself, so that's good. Oh, it looks like Zach's going to make it to the tournament after all. That would be sweet. Roy says he shoots his gapper just like a pickle. My draw weight is only like 4.5. That's about what I'm getting on that long draw, so I like that. All right. Another person to probably beat me in the tournament. Zach will be there. Make sure you guys come and find me, because other than a few people like Jordan and Josh Hicks and Andy that are online all the time and double D's, I don't know who the heck you guys are. You're going to have to come introduce yourself. I know Roy from Facebook, and I know Ron because me and Ron talk all the time in messaging. Ron is Barefoot Slinger, by the way. Check his table out. He's got some pretty cool stuff. And he's kind of new at the maker, but he does really good work. So make sure to find him. But please come up and shake my hand and enjoy hanging out and making friends, and I know Luke is going to be there making video for the event, but I'm probably going to be shooting some video for my own channel. So you may or may not get hornswoggled into being on my video. After all, I went and bought a gimbal for my phone, so I've got to use it, for crying out loud. I got a dirt cheap deal on it. I did have this cool idea. For those of you that have done Facebook Live, Jordan, you'd know about this. There's the option where you can invite a guest to be online. That's how Josh and Andy do it all the time. Whoever's hosting it sends an invite through the link to the person coming online. So what if I sent an invite to myself and took my tablet and set it up down there pointing at the target, so you could see split screen? You could see me shoot and you could see my target. You think it'd work? I don't know. I got to try. I don't have my tablet with me tonight, but I have ideas sometimes. And being a video nerd, because I do video for a living, I'm always looking for a way to do something different and better without overcomplicating it. There's a 50. Let's see if we can walk it over. Oh, missed it. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get something. All right, let me get a marker. Put me a target to shoot at. Tyler Perry did this, and you've seen me do it before, and I want to do it again just because it's kind of fun. It was a challenge, he said, to get ready for the tournament. He had a piece of paper that was like, had a target on it. He put a big target on it, and he said, 10 meters, 15 shots, how do you do? So I got a 10-inch paper plate, which is way bigger than I need. So what I'm doing is I'm aiming at the ridge around here. Anything outside of there I consider a poor shot. So I'm going to go hang this on my target quick, and then we're going to take 15 shots at it. I like to put a clamp on the bottom because I got a piece of wire I stick through it, and that helps stabilize it. Okay, there we go. All right, there she is. Let's see how we do. We get 15 shots. 15 shots at 10 meters. His were pretty good, and I've done it a few times, and I was very happy with what I got. I got some comments in. Let's see what we got here. You'd need 2 different accounts. Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the case, Jordan. I have a second YouTube account for a project I started a while ago, but I don't know if I have it. I only have like 3 subscribers there, so I probably couldn't go live. But I don't know. I may have to try it on an unlisted and see if it works. Coin did that once. That's cool. At least I know it works. I just need somebody with another account that could log into my tablet, and then we could, yeah, like a. You're not going to worry about how well you do at the tournament. You'll be having too much fun. I will be having fun, boy. I will be having fun. I'm trying to get my mic in the right spot. Sorry, guys. I will be having fun, but at the same time, I want to shoot well. Well, this mic is no way that's going to stay there. One of these days I'll learn how to wear this mic right. Okay, here's shot 1. Shot one. Let me turn so I can see a little bit better. Zoom in a little bit. You don't need to see me as much as the target. All right, here's shot one. I don't think that was very good. Two. Three. So far, I don't think I'm doing very well. 4. 5. 6. That was just a hair over top. I saw that one. 7. I was just wobbling all over on that one. I don't know if that one hit. 8. That one might have been good. 9. 10. They're really quiet upstairs. They're usually way louder. 11. I see one wayward shot way out of there. 12. That was a bad one too because I hit a spinner behind it. 4. Let's do something respectable here, Philip. 14. I was moving. Just kind of wobbly tonight. Oh, I see where that one hit. All right, that's 15. Let's go get the target, see how we did. Yes, Roy, I will be too busy having fun to worry about how well I do at the tournament. But at the same time, I want to do okay and have fun. Why can't I do both? Not terrible. Not good, but not terrible. I got 2 blink, blink on the target. Blink, blink. I got a couple right around it, and then I hit here a couple of times, and I got 2 way out that don't count. So it wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. I wish I would have done better. But let's get back shooting regular, and then I'm going to try and cut a card in a little bit. Hey, you have a good one, Zach. It's great seeing you. Glad you could tune in. For those of you that have left, if you haven't hit my YouTube channel, please go subscribe. I think I'm on 703 subscribers now. Finally hit 700. I'm trying to hit that magic 1,000 mark, and I want to have a giveaway. I want to have a giveaway at 1,000. So I'm thinking my giveaway, I got a while to worry about it. Unless you guys go nuts and go find me some subscribers. My giveaway, I'm thinking right now, would be like a $50 gift card to Simple Shot, so you could go order stuff that you need if you're a slinger. A lot of my subscribers had 580 before I started this. A lot of those are aviation and RC airplane people. So I will make it your choice. You can either have a $50 gift card to Simple Shot, or I will get you a $50 gift card to one of 2 RC airplane sites that I buy stuff from. I don't make Slingshot, so I can't make you something and give it away. It would be cool, but I don't. Obviously, I showed you what I make. I don't think anybody's going to fight over winning that one. So that's what I'm thinking. Tell me if you got a better idea. Barefoot Slinger, you're listening and working. That's okay. You're working and you're here, and I appreciate it. I hope you're building some cool stuff. He's been experimenting with leather spinners. He showed me a prototype in the early stages today. And it's looking okay. Looking pretty good. So he might even have some of them at the tournament. There's the 50. Let's hit the 60. Ah, flinched. That would have been bad. There's the 60. Well, Barefoot Slinger, Ron, you can't send pictures on Facebook Live. So don't even worry about it. So everybody look up Ron Perry on Facebook. He's the dude that shoots a slingshot in shorts. He doesn't hardly wear pants or socks. Well, he wears pants, just short pants. Go look him up on Facebook. Send him a friend request and you can see some of his work. Just for giggles, we still got 7 people on. Thank you very much. I'm going to go get one of them BB guns that the kids were shooting and see how it does on my target and see if I can hit anything. Just, because what the heck. All right. All right. Red Ryder, carbine action, 200 shot range model rear rifle. No compass in the stock. Let's see how we do. I've never shot right-handed. I'm left-handed, so in the past I would always shoot left-handed. I found out I'm right-eye dominant. So I kind of want to see how I do right-handed. Let's see. I've never done this before. I probably look like an idiot. I thought I got the safety off. Oh, I hit it. Yeah, buddy. All right, what are we going to hit now? Let's hit that 60 on the top row. Got it. My little shooting box works pretty good for a BB gun. Let's see if I can hit that 40. That'll be something. Oh, that was a miss. Those 3 shots, I only get 2 more. That was a miss. Last shot. I flinched at the last second. Safety on. There we go. I got 3 hits. That was kind of fun. It was just so weird shooting right-handed. It just didn't feel comfortable because I'm used to left-handed. No problem. Yeah, we'll see you there, Roy. Can't wait. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Yep. That movie, Christmas Story, that's my wife's absolute favorite movie. You're going to think this is weird. It might be. She watches that movie every day between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then the marathon comes on Christmas Eve. And if there's nothing else to watch, we're watching Christmas Story for 24 hours. We know every line of dialogue. We know where all the bloopers are at. We know all the behind the scenes stuff. My wife even has a Build-A-Bear in the pink nightmare suit with glasses to be Ralphie. How cool is that? Yeah, we're Christmas nerds too. Oh, I got that 70. It moved it. Not very well, but it moved it. I saw it hit it. I'm counting that. That was dead center on the 80. Now can I walk it back down? I barely got it, but I hit it. Can we get the 60? Okay, can we get the 50? Oh, I missed it. Buy a frame from Ron and give it away. That is an idea. But what if somebody from the RC world wins the giveaway? I couldn't even watch Monty Python now. This is the story, though. This is why it's so special. The year that it came out, the year that it debuted in the theaters, it debuted in the early 80s on our anniversary. We got married in December 1980 down in Miami. And it came out on our anniversary, and she said, we should go see that. It looks funny. I didn't even remember seeing the previews. But she wanted to go see it, so we went to see the movie. And I kid you not, it's the only movie I've ever been in where the people in the theater were laughing out loud and yelling at the screen, telling him not to do stuff when he said, oh, fudge, and when they stuck his tongue to the flagpole, all of that stuff. The place was a riot. It was the funnest. It was the most fun movie experience I think I ever had. It was just awesome. And then when it came out on DVD, she got one and wore it out. It came out on Blu-ray. She got one and wore it out. We finally bought it on Amazon, so when we're not home, she can still watch it. So she can watch it when it's not on TV. And the reason she likes it so much is her dad and her grandpa were huge storytellers. Her grandpa wrote a book on the little county where they lived because he was one of the early founding members, with lots of just nostalgic stories from the area. And her dad was a great storyteller. And the movie takes place in the time her dad would have grown up. So I can't be critical because it has a lot of nostalgia tied to it, and it means so much. But I can tell you that by the time Christmas is over, I'm ready for that movie to be done. But one last thought on Christmas Story. It's a funny movie. It really is. But who has seen the sequel, A Christmas Story Christmas? That one is almost equally as funny. And a bunch of the original actors are back for the sequel. And even Farkas is there. And he turns out to be a cop that helps Ralphie from getting in a lot of trouble. But the sequel is really, really funny. We watched that. We always put it on the DVR. And then we watched that one on Christmas Day, I believe. That one is a funny movie. I like them both. But I like the Christmas Story Christmas because we haven't wore it out yet. So there. Now you know my life story, at least at Christmas. Otherwise, probably the coolest movie I ever saw, two of them, Secondhand Lions, best movie nobody's ever heard of. And one of the last movies I actually saw was I saw The Martian in 3D because I just like space and aviation and stuff. And that was really good. I'm not a movie person. Even though I do video for a living, I don't like going to movies. Probably because I'm too much of a tightwad. Movies are a lot of money. Jeez. I hit the 40. Missed the 50. All right. Let's do something else fun instead of just shooting at round things. Secondhand Lions. Yes, Barefoot. That is a good movie. And the only reason I found out about it is my wife used to be a youth pastor here at the church. And we wanted to have a movie night. And one of the moms says, oh, get this movie. It's really good. It's one of our family favorites. We'd never heard of it. It was so good. It was so funny. And the ending, you could see it coming. It still caught you off guard. Still caught you off guard. We watched that movie a few times. I really do like that one. Good movie. Bug's Life we wore out too. We liked Bug's Life. All right. Let's blow up one of these, shall we? Shall we? Should be fun. I wonder how many shots it's going to take. You've seen it about a dozen times. That's probably about how many times I've seen Secondhand Lions. Just a good flick. Excuse me. All right, frog. It's right in front of the frog. If I hit the card, I'm going to hit the frog. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see the card. You don't really need to see me. You want to see me hit the card. Will it go any tighter? Yes, it will. It's not going to be as pretty or as clear, but you'll be able to see it. All right. I would say how many shots is it going to take me to hit? But whenever I do that, I usually do really bad and I get embarrassed by how many shots it takes to hit it. I can barely see it. All I see is a very faint line right below the frog. So it'd be right there. Remember the first time I did this and Andy Lowe was on, when Andy was on, I did this on a live, hit it on the first shot. It's like, dude. Then Andy was on the other day when I tried again. It took me like 20. It was pretty embarrassing. After this, I may go rummage through the trash and see if I can find a can to cut. That'd be kind of fun. Well, I got the frog, as you can see. Got him on the edge. All right, focus. I'm all around it, just not on it. Yeesh, I'm glad I'm not counting. Couple more shots. I might just give up on that one. Oh, that was so close. I'm right on the edge. I can't get much closer. I'm going to leave it there for now. Maybe we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll come back to it. All right. Let's do something where we can build a little more confidence in what we're doing. Let me go check the trash, see if there's a can. Yeah, they probably dumped the trash. Jackpot! Whoop, 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 whoop! And it's red so we can see it. Let's cut a can in half. I always like doing this because it just sounds cool. I am going to leave the card up there, so maybe I'll hit it before I go home. All righty, this should be fun. Still got 5 people on it. You tried to cut a can in 31-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, it was crazy today. Holy smokes, it was blowing like crazy here in Wisconsin too. I know you're in Michigan, Barefoot. Man, it was blowing today. By the way, for you guys that like my slow-mo videos on my channel, I got another one coming out at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, set to release. And all I can say on this one, I'm going to give you a little hint. I will give you one word: Legos. And I'm hoping to come down tomorrow and film a couple more things that I have planned in my noggin. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Kablooey. I want to shoot an egg. Might be a little messy, but should be fun. I want to shoot an egg. And I got some slime from the dollar store. I got this goop stuff that looked like Jell-O at the dollar store, and I would put it out and it would just go. You couldn't shoot it quick enough. But I got the slime out today, and I stuck it on the table, and it held its shape. So I'm thinking it's like ballistics gel or Jell-O. I want to shoot that stuff on slow-mo and see what it looks like. I think it'd be kind of cool. So that's my goal tomorrow, is to shoot that. All right, here comes more can action. Oh, I got the edge of it. Didn't do a good hit, but I probably cut something over there, which is always good. Oh, I flinched. Oh, that was a hard hit. That was a hard hit. That was solid right center. I think that's 4 hits. Five. If you haven't hit that like button, go give me some likes. See, most of you have, and I appreciate it. 6. 7. Wasn't where I wanted to hit it, but I think it did some good damage. 8. My best was at home from 23 feet in my basement, because that's all the room I got. I did it in 10. There's 9. That was a good solid hit. Here comes 10. We're beating the heck out of the top of that can. Jeff Sims, hello. How you doing, man? Where are you from, Jeff? Don't know that I've seen you pop in here before, but I am 64 and I may have forgot. Trying to cut a can down there. That's 11 hits on it, I believe. Oh, I can see through it now. That's 12. Maybe I should quit counting. Missed. Good solid hit. Sometimes when you are cutting the can, you can hear your ammo rattling around inside of it. Oh, they're having fun upstairs. It's a game night going on upstairs, and kids are running around. I'm at that point where you have to hit it in the right spots now. You can't just aim at it. Oh, that was a strategic hit. I don't know how much damage it did, but it was strategic. That one did some damage too. What's my ammo look like? I'm shooting 8mm steel bearings, and I'm using Axiom X with Tritium Rose 2212 taper, and enjoying it. And we're about to get that can cut. Thanks for asking there. Appreciate it. Message been held. What'd you say wrong? Well, I might get that opportunity sometime to try your latex, but right now this is all I got. And that's what I'm shooting. It's like there's a huge hole right down square through the middle of it. Ooh, I think we did something there. I'm going to hit the bottom. I'm going to aim for the bottom now and see if we can rip on it. It's hanging. It's hanging. It's hanging. I don't know if you can see it. It's barely on there. Next hit on the bottom should drop it. Here we go. Nope, I didn't hit it hard enough, but I hit it. How did that not tear off? This one ought to do it. I'm tearing the bottom up now. Hey, that's funny. I use 8mm steel. Somebody asked me what I'm shooting. A lot of the folks use 9.5mm, and I've got some. I got a few. I don't have a bunch. Just takes bigger, thicker bands, and I just like the easy pull and the gentle setup needed for 8mm. For the 9.5, you need a little bit bigger bands, a little heavier pull, unless you're shooting long draw. Before you guys go and correct me, if you're shooting long draw, you can get away on smaller bands. There it goes. But I am not shooting long draw yet. I am still learning it. After the tournament next weekend, I will start perfecting that science. But for right now, I'm no good at it. So I'm still shooting short draw, which I'm reasonably decent in. At least competitive, I think. All right, let's get this out of there without cutting myself. Yay, I did it. We did it. So a trick that I do when I'm cutting a can, you're going to reach that point where you put holes all in it. And there's just like edges hanging on. Shoot at the bottom part. It's very thin aluminum. Shoot at the bottom part and it'll just rip. And then when all you got's a little bit hanging, you hit the bottom again and boom, it drops. It took me a couple of times to drop it this time. That's generally how I get the can cut. And I found that hitting the bottom one makes it go faster. Let's see. All right. Let's keep on shooting. Well, let's get back to some consistency. Then we'll call it a night because we've been on hour and 15 minutes, hour and 10 minutes. Almost a couple more shots to try and hit that card. So I don't want to accept defeat. I don't want to accept defeat. Very close, very close. I got the frog nice and square, but now that means I just missed the card. Oh, couple more shots, and then we'll go back to shooting normal stuff. I like shooting hard stuff because it makes you better, even though I don't hit it all the time. It's probably not as exciting for people watching live, though, because it's like, dude, hit something, you suck. But hey, this is how you get better. Oh, I hit the frame. It's sideways. I'm going to blow that card up, and I'm going to put a couple runs through it. Got the card that time. Let's put a couple more rounds through that thing. All right. You guys are probably wondering, why do you sound like you're from the South? You live in Wisconsin. I do pick up a Southern accent from time to time. The reason is I grew up in Houston. Grew up in Texas. My mom is from the hills of Mississippi, as she says. She says, I'm from the hills of Mississippi where you had to pipe in the sunshine. She did not have running water until 5th grade. This is when everyone else had running water. So, very much a Southern backdrop. And when we used to go visit my cousins in Mississippi as a kid, I would come back sounding like a real redneck for about 2 weeks. I thought it was cool. Then I moved to Miami, where there's such a hodgepodge of people and there's so many different cultures there that everyone speaks boring grammatically correct if they don't have a Cuban accent or a New York accent. The natives speak very bland. And then I moved up here to Wisconsin in 89 or 90 and haven't picked up a lot of the Midwestern drawl. But I got some of it. But the Southern in me comes out. And I don't mind it because it's my heritage. I kind of like it, actually. Whenever I hear myself on a voice message, it's like, God, you're such a hick, such a redneck. Probably shouldn't use the word hick like that because Josh, his name is Hicks. That might not be good. I'm just kind of wailing it out there right now. All right, stop, focused. Let's try and be good. Boom, I hit the 40 by doing that. Jeffrey, evidently you and Roy have a history. Glad I could reunite you two. Behave yourselves. All right, let's hit the 40 and then see if we can run the table. See what happens. Don't forget, folks, if you haven't hit the like button yet, give me a thumbs up. There's the 40. Make sure to pay attention to your YouTube feed. Got a new slow motion video coming out tomorrow. 50. I'm going to shoot 2 more, or at least 1 more episode tomorrow, so I'll have one for later next week. Oh, I missed the 60. I have a few ideas for at least 2 or 3 more episodes of that. Then I'll be looking for more ideas, but I got a couple. You know what? I think I'm going to go shoot at 40 a couple of times and we'll call her a day. Hey, Hawk, how's it going, Weston? You're just now getting here. Does that mean I have to keep shooting a little while? I was about to wrap her up. But, hey, I'll shoot a little bit more since you're hanging out. Maybe I can intimidate you in my shooting before the tournament and scare you a little bit. See, I hit that 40. I did. That wasn't. I hit this string and made it spin. Got 50. Hawk, Weston, I'm still using your stuff. Like it. That's all I got. I'm going to need more when I'm at the tournament. So make sure you set me at least one can aside. Ooh, got the 40 again. See if I can get it twice in a row. Oh, I just missed it. Hey, Jeff from New Jersey. No need to intimidate me. I'm not shooting good anyway. Yeah, well, you're not good, but probably make me happy. I've heard about your proficiency. So you just keep sucking until next week and give us all a fighting chance. Ha. Let's see if I can hit that 40 again. My backdrop's starting to move back there, so if I miss it, it's going to make a lot of noise. Oh, I got it, though. All right, let's walk her up. That was the 40. Let's do the 50. I barely got her. I got it right on the top and moved it. Let's go 60. I got lucky on that one because that was not lined up right. Oh, I can't believe I missed a 70. Thing's as big as your fist. There's my redemption. All right, now I'm going to go backwards. Don't think I can run the table. I've never run it backwards after running it frontwards. Going on 60. Boom, that was a good shot. Can I hit the 50? Oh, I was that close. I missed by that much. I would love to come to the East Coast, but one, it's too quick after the Midwest on my calendar where it falls with my vacation and everything else. Plus, it's a 9-hour drive from here. 6 hours to Midwest is about as far as I want to go. Now, I don't even have to drive it because my friend's coming with me and he's driving because I'm paying for the hotel. He's paying for the gas and some meals. So 9 hours. Plus, I don't camp very well. I got a hotel at Midwest. I got a hotel for next weekend. The True by Hilton. It's a little pricier. But since my friend's paying for everything else, as far as transportation, I thought it was okay. Boy, I'm hitting pretty good. Look out, Hawk. I'm coming for you, buddy. Yeah, I'll miss stuff, Sam, at the East Coast, but we got the Midwest next week. I will absorb it all there. And I will enjoy it and try and make Midwest my tournament every year. Whoa. That one was way off. What happened? I guess you don't have to worry anymore, Hawk, because I screwed up bad there. Hit a couple more and call her a night, boys and girls, peeps. Boom. See if we can hit that frog down there. I'm getting kind of tired of standing anyway. Oh, so close. Boom, I smacked his butt hard. He's crying. And he probably croaked. See what I did there? He croaked because I hit him so hard. Yes, sir. Have a good one, Sam. Thanks for dropping in. Looks like Roy's at the Holiday Inn. You know, one thing I was talking about on I think it was Josh's live today, because he said they're camping out in the building. And it's like, I almost did until I learned there was no showers. And if I don't have a shower every day, probably don't want to be around me. I'm a little domesticated that way. So I got a hotel. So I was thinking, I wonder if any of these campers need a shower. Maybe I could barter something. It's like, here's the key to my room. Just don't trash it. You can go have a shower. And I could trade something that way. Don't plan on doing it, but if somebody's really nice to me and show me I can trust them, I might be down. You need a shower too, Jeff. That was my first question to John, the organizer's like, I'm sure you got bathrooms. Do you have showers? I mean, they got indoor soccer there. They got gymnastics. They got Ninja Warrior. You'd think there'd be a shower there. I'm kind of equating it with our local hockey rink where the locker rooms have showers in them. And it's like, no shower? Sorry, not camping. Not camping. Oh, we still got 9 people on. Dang. Local truck stops have showers. Yeah, Roy, you'd know all about those, wouldn't you? Yeah, I know they got sinks, but I traveled on a train one time from Wisconsin to Miami, and like 2 days with no shower because I couldn't afford the nice rooms. And we tried the shower in the sink thing, but it was one of the worst experiences of my life. It really was one of the worst. And before I leave, just want to leave a plug at the tournament Sunday morning, the church service. John has turned that over exclusively to me because the person he wanted to do the devotional message backed out. And I don't mind doing it. I'm already bringing my guitar to do the music, so I will run that service. So I would love to see whoever enjoys that kind of stuff. I would love to see you there. I know there's a few people going to be there. But I will be there, and I will try and keep it under 30 minutes. And my message is called Aim Small, Miss Small. Gee, I wonder where I got that idea. I was a truck driver in 42 states, so you're only into glamping. Hey, praise Jesus. How's it going, man? Fortunately, I'm just about done here. Barefoot Slinger, if you need help, let me know. I think I'm probably okay, buddy. I've got all the, been in touch with John for hookups to the amplifier or to the PA system. I've got everything I need for my guitar. Could probably use some help that morning setting up, but I'm bringing my own mic stand and music stand and junk like that. Bringing my beautiful 12-string guitar that I absolutely adore. I love that thing. It sounds so pretty. So I'm looking forward to doing all of that. Would love to see some of you guys there. Hey, I think it's about time for me to bug out. I've been on here an hour and 25 minutes. I lost my connection after about 5 minutes. So we've been on here a good solid hour and a half. My back's starting to hurt. Man, I've got 11 people. That's like a whole pile of people. Then I usually have 6 or 7. But dang it, it's time for me to head for home, pack up my stuff here, and head out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't hit the like button, do that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. There's going to be a prize when I get to 1,000 subscribers. I only need 300, well, 297 more. And so please watch that. My new video comes out tomorrow. And all you Midwest slingers, I will see you in about 5 days or 6 days, give or take a day. So anyway, it was great, guys. I so thank you for being here. And Hawk, I'm coming for you, buddy. See ya.